back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. It's Myers again with another catch. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Now Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental bout.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
First down catch there by Jalen Waddle. What a promising debut for the 6th overall pick in the 2021 draft. Led all rookies with 104 receptions, mainly catching passes from his college teammate, Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This take it in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taking it about the 1.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll swing this out wide to Gaskin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
52. Deal. Black.
Now Tua. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now Jones on first down. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 3. Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Strong.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at and it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter. And they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2 minutes.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, a run was strong. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll run with Strong. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. On for the extra point is Folk. And he pushed it right. It's no good. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Red cycle. Black ultra. On the ball.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated, And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to...
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Out left and complete to Thornton. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He'll hit Mostert again here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go. Trail green.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Patriots, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to
your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you dare look in the press, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Try to step out and with him, girl, you fade. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you and dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones.